so this bottom would be fixed here. Put these in, and put the top on, which has got one of these glued on, and then it should work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this together. So that's part one complete. I've got the thing planned, drilled, glued in, and I've now glued this black thing, this black holder to it as well. So it's pretty solid. It's looking pretty good. And if I get some cells, hang on a sec. If I get some cells, I can put them in like that. So I'll just put some cells in, and I can feel there's a good bit of spring there. And hopefully, if the contacts are clean, that will mean it will have a good contact. So there's the bottom complete, or the top, whichever way you want to look at it. I'll say bottom. This can be ground. So all I need to do is I'll get another side to it, and then I'll basically put the cells in, put the top on, somehow clamp them together, apply ground here and plus voltage to the other side, and we should be good. And I'm thinking, well, technically this could cope with 15 amps, 4 volts, but I'm thinking, well, maximum probably 5 volts for me, and we'll give them a slow charge, but we'll be slow charging loads at the same time, so it's quite cool. So I can just put it down and leave it.
Can you take that off?
You can't take it off, it's all glued now. You like glue, don't you?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
I don't like glue.
Why don't you like glue?
I don't.
Okay. Anyway, so that's the first part complete. So, let me just blow that out. The black bits in there. So it's complete. So I've got the bottom bit, and I've also made a top bit. So I've got two of these things that are the same. Obviously this one's cleaner, it doesn't have all the black stuff on. I did it a slightly different way. But I've got the thing ready, and basically one is going to contact all of the tops and apply 5 volts, and the bottom will contact all of the bottoms and apply, well, ground. So on that one I've soldered the contacts in as well, but in this one I haven't, and you don't actually need to do it. This is quite a nice job, but I have glued all the backs in. Anyway, so I'm going to show you. So this is the one for ground, although it doesn't make any difference really. So here you can see that I've just put that on there, which is not ideal, but it'll do for now. So I'll get some cells, so let's go. There we go, so I've got a load of cells in there, 15 cells. And there's the top. The top's a better job, it looks a lot better, and it's less messy and whatever. Anyway, so get that and put it on there, like that. Push it down, make sure it's all contacted, which it has. I've got a PSU, you could get anything that gives preferably a variable voltage. I've got mine set to 4.2, well I will have in a second, hang on. Okay, mine's set to 4.1. I'll put this on, and it starts drawing straight away, and it's basically charging all of these cells up. If I look at my power supply now, it's drawing 3 amps, and the output voltage is 4.1 volts. So that's quite cool. If I let go of this, see right now it's 2.9. If I let go, it's 2.6, and that's because when you press it down, more surface area of the spring touches the metal casing of the battery, therefore reducing resistance and allowing more current to flow. So ideally that needs to be pressed down for better efficiency and whatever. But you know, what's this here? A box of rubbish. So put that box on, yeah, has a little bit of an effect. But anyway, it needs to be strapped down. But I'll just show you the thing anyway once again. So this is my mass charging device. And it's good because you can take the cells out and they're not fixed. You know, they're not fixed in place, so it's really cool. I've already used it to charge up quite a few cells, and it does work, and it's great. What I'm going to do next though is solder a piece of wire to there and there so that I can have proper contact, so I don't need these crocodile clips. That's it.
Did he go?
Thank you.
Did he go? A little nail.
Thank you. You keep it there then.
And a blue tack. I want the blue tack.
There you go, that's been tinned.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And there we go. Okay, so I've soldered them both up and now it's time to test. So I've got all the cells in there. Let's put this on here, press it down. Maybe I'll have to put this on top, but I'm not sure. It does seem to be contacting pretty well. So this one is ground, so I'll just connect the ground. Let's do it that way.
Dad, guess what?
And where's the other one? Here it is. It should work alright. There we go, 2.3 amps. Yeah, it's contacting pretty well. So, oh, it's just dropped down. Yeah, 2 amps.
Don't say we're yet.
So that's it, it's charging. So I'll just show you that again. There it is. My mass charging device to charge 15 lithium-ion cells at one time. I'm using a power supply of 4.2 volts. As many amps I need up to 5. I'm actually using my DC power supply unit, but you could use something else. But yeah, it really works. So I'll be back in, well, an hour, give it time to charge and see what it does.